Hi there, Cancer. This is your solar eclipse reading, which is happening on Wednesday, and it is in the sign of Leo, which is about courage of self-expression and making changes for the better and just doing what you want to do, basically. Do you. Is that your reading? Shall I just say that? So I'm using two sets of tarot, the Divine Feminine, the Silver cards, and the Divine Masculine. So we're going to pull some cards and find out what is the best thing for you at the moment. These cards are about nurturing, and the other cards are about action and what actions you should take. So let's see what's the best thing for you to be nurturing at the moment, Cancer. We've got justice, so balance, legalities, contracts, fairness, equality, things being equal and right and fair. I feel like you might have just stepped into some place of gentility after what might have been a little bit harsh. We've got the Queen of Swords, so again, this could be somebody dishing out karma. You could be seeing karma playing out somewhere over this solar eclipse season. So this could be something that you've waited to see for a long time happening, and it could be getting dealt, and it might be leaving some people out in the cold here and feeling a little bit. It might be that you're leaving people out in the cold, or just not, or maybe it's just people that have dropped away and they're just not there anymore. They're just not significant, but it's not for any reason. Maybe it could be that you've taken that sword and that you've cut them out. But your card, the Moon, I feel like you're in a good place at the moment. You could have been contemplating a lot. Maybe you've been doing an awful lot of thinking, and it feels like it's because you've got the space to think. Perhaps you're making space and holding space for yourself at this moment in time. There could have been things that you've uncovered that because those two cards together, the Five of Pentacles and the Moon, suggest that there might have been some secrets uncovered. Maybe something wasn't what you thought it was. But quite often you kind of get a little bit like, and then you're like, oh well, and you move on. You tend to not stay in an energy for too long. So, all right, there's two cards falling out. We'll take them. But so you've got the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups. So there could have been disappointment around people here. There might have been certain people that have been irking you or showing you their true colours, or showing you a side of themselves that you either didn't know was there or you did know, but they just never displayed it to you. And maybe it's now you're getting to see a side in someone play out that you don't really find that attractive. So, I mean, there could actually be law situations here somehow. People dealing with the law. So this solar eclipse might be exposing people. So this is telling you what your best course of action is, and this is to be kind and gentle with people. Don't ridicule people at this moment in time. And I mean that with the best intentions, and it being kind of humorous, a bit tongue-in-cheek. But this is like, if you're seeing someone go through something that you know that they actually deserve, it's probably best not to rub the face in it at this moment in time, because I kind of feel like they'll have egg on the face anyway, and you don't need to point out the obvious, but you kind of feel like you could save it up till you go home and then snigger behind closed doors. But this feels like you're being generous emotionally. I feel like you're being stability for people who are maybe in some sort of mental rut, or a little bit see a bit of green-eyed monster going on around you at the moment. Got the Page of Pentacles. Charlie's having a bit of a woof there downstairs. So there could be, I feel like there's new things happening around you. New places, new people, new hobbies, new excitement. You might be making plans to go somewhere. You might be exploring places. You might be exploring places. It feels like there's exploration. I'll tell you what, there is a lot for you, this solar eclipse, Cancer, is people. There's a lot of people. It's very people-y. You could find your social life very busy. You could find people seeking you out for fun, enjoyment, a shoulder to cry on. But I actually feel like at the moment, you might be feeling like it might be too tiring. There might be being too much going on where you might not be bothered. You could do so much. Your social battery might end up running a little bit low at this moment in time. If things are very people-y, this feels like you could kind of get to a point where you're like, yeah, I'm a bit tired now, a bit wrung out, and you might need to escape and run away from people and not be in the energetic space of everybody, because this solar eclipse feels like you're going to get to see sides in people that's being put away, and it might be enlightening and kind of like you're like, oh, but I feel like it might become a bit too much, so you might need to just run away, run home and put yourself away. I'm going to leave that with you. I'd like to book a reading, drop me a line, the link's in my bio. Big love and hugs.